Hello, my name is Rick Eutsler with AirgunWeb. Today we're going to take a break from our traditional nuts and bolts product reviews and focus on what I hope to be some very fun airgun tests. Before I get started, I'd like to mention that the video description will have links to all the products used in this video. You'll also find a very special coupon code for AirgunWeb viewers, so be sure to check it out. Today we're going to take a look at 3 22 cal hollow point pellets and shoot them through my Sumatra 2500. We're going to shoot them on low power, and then we're going to shoot the same pellet on high power to see what kind of difference we can get. We're going to be shooting into modeling clay, which, while the density is not the same as ballistics gel, the clay does show what the gel can't, but I'm not going to spoil that surprise just yet. Let's go ahead and get started. First up is the Crossman Premier Hollow Point. This pellet is one of the most commonly used hollow points on the market, probably because it's so readily available. On low power, it's traveling at 526 FPS, generating only 8.79 foot-pounds. On high power, that velocity jumps up to 1180 FPS, generating 44.22 foot-pounds. Let's take a look at what happens when you shoot the Crossman Premier 14.3 grain hollow points into our clay medium. Next up is the Barracuda Hunter Extreme. This is a very unique hollow point, and that it has an X notched into the head of the pellet. This should allow for greater expansion on impact. On low power, the Barracuda Hunter Extreme travels at 473 FPS, generating 9.49 foot-pounds of energy. When I dial it up to high power, the velocity climbs to 1,097 feet per second, generating 51.02 foot-pounds. Let's go ahead and fire into our clay blocks and see what happens. Lastly, I'm going to take a look at a relatively new pellet. The Predator Metal Mag is a hollow point pellet that has a sharp metal tip designed to penetrate and then expand dramatically once the sharp tip separates from the pellet. They are 17 grain and travel at 490 FPS on low power, generating 9.07 foot-pounds of energy. On high power, the velocity climbs to 1,112 FPS, generating 46.69 foot-pounds of energy. Now let's shoot them into our clay and see what kind of results we get. So here's my final summary. My goal here today was not to conduct scientific ballistics testing, but rather to demonstrate what kind of fun you can have with your airgun in your backyard with a very minimal investment. Now, I know that clay doesn't have the same density as the game we may want to shoot, but it does maintain the shape of the shock cavity, which I thought was really cool to see. Here's what I take away from a session like this. First, how cool is the Sumatra 2500? Here's a rifle that can go from really low power to really high power in one single platform. It's extremely accurate as well, which makes it one of my favorite test rifles, period. Next, it's easy to see that at low velocity, not a lot's going to happen as far as expansion goes. But on high velocity, things get very interesting. In my opinion, there's a definite advantage to using a hollow point pellet so long that they're accurate out of your airgun and it produces sufficient velocity to cause the pellet to expand. I'd like to take a moment and thank Pyramid Air for providing the Sumatra 2500 and all the supplies for this video. When you're looking to get your next airgun or you're looking to fill your next airgun supply order, think pyramidair.com. And remember to check out the video description for links to all the products used in this video and even that special code just for AirgunWeb viewers. When you're looking for honest, real-world airgun reviews, think AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. My name is Rick Eutsler with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks for watching.